Hi, my name is Tara Thrower, and this presentation is on the Cape Coral Sheriff's Office budget. This is for PAD 3204, Financial Management in the Public Sector. I did my paper on the Cape Coral Sheriff's Office budget. Cape Coral Sheriff's Office budget paper contains the agency background, Florida state statutes as it relates to the budget, the financial system of the agency, political and technical aspects of the agency, an expenditure plan, and ethical concerns. The Cape Coral Sheriff's Office was founded in January of 2000. This was put into place to assist the Lee County Sheriff's Office. It replaced the Cape Coral PD and has since been saving the county money, creating its own Sheriff's Office within the city limits of Cape Coral. The Cape Coral Sheriff's Office has to adhere to the Florida State Statute 30.49, which requires each sheriff in the state of Florida to prepare a budget and present it to the Board of County Commissioners each fiscal year. The fiscal year begins each October. During the year, the budget director of the Cape Coral Sheriff's Office meets with all the key employees in the agency and comes up with a budget plan. This budget plan is then presented to the Board of County Commissioners for approval. They can either approve the budget plan, deny the budget plan, or send the budget plan back so that the Cape Coral Sheriff's Office can make some changes and adjustments to it before submitting it again. Each year, depending on the funding, depends on how much money they will get and what projects they will be able to move forward with these funds. The financial system of the Cape Coral Sheriff's Office includes the accounting and finance department, who all report to the budget director. The budget director is ultimately the one that brings the budget plan to the Board of County Commissioners. The financial system in the Sheriff's Office also contains internal and external auditors. They have their own internal auditor that performs audits throughout the year, so they are prepared for an external auditor to come in each year. There are many political and technical aspects to the budget plan in the Cape Coral Sheriff's Office. From the conception of the budget plan to the priorities within the budget, how the information relates to the public. Since all funding comes from the public is very involved in all the projects and the political and technical aspects of the Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office also has to have technical resources available, and this helps them create the budget process, whether it be hardware, software, or personnel to help them. There are a lot of technical aspects that go into creating a budget plan. The revenue and expenditure plan for the Cape Coral Sheriff's Office, you have reoccurring costs, which are fixed assets that happen every fiscal year. There's maintenance that needs to be done every fiscal year. You also have funding that needs to be spent on personnel and training and salary. Those are things that the budget is always going to contain. There are also certain projects that come up, and they just have to prioritize them and figure out which ones they want to add to the budget to see if they can get funding for. Since it is a public agency and the money comes from the public, all the funds for the projects are released to the public so they know where their money is going and how it's being spent. With that, some ethical concerns come into place. How the funds are being spent. Does it benefit the public to have these funds being spent in that way? Are the deputies getting paid enough to risk their lives? Those are all some ethical concerns that the Cape Coral Sheriff's Office and any other law enforcement agency would have as it relates to budget and funding. Thank you very much for your time.